know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'ma watch what you gonna do. If you gonna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe, man, I don't got time. It's all about the vibe, all that I got time. I ain't got the goose, stack with me. Don't come through the bad energy. You ain't with the vibe, don't waste my time.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Chicago Bears. Here now to get us started is Logan Cook, and off we go from Soldier Field. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And the Jags are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Gets around him. And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground. Well, it's kind of fitting. A couple days ago when we met with him, I said, what is it about your running game that's so effective? He said, I like to tag myself as elusive. He was pretty elusive right there.
And his teammates appreciate that because they know they don't have to hold their blocks for very long. As one of them told us, if I just breathe some bad breath on the guy in front of me, that's all I need to do, and he's gone.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 27. Escaping the pressure right. A short throw to Ingram. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Young. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Young. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out, something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On play action, Fields. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. 13 yards on the return there after a punt of 57. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. A short throw to Ingram. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. That catch, by the way, number 505 of his career, and that ties him with a couple of other tight ends for the past, Frank Wycheck and Dallas Clark.
And those guys are excellent players, but how about what we're seeing right now? 505 and rising. What a nice career he's put together.
And ETN going to have a Jags 1st down as he'll be taken down at the 46.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the Bears are going to take over at their own 41. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year.
It's a foot race. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were. And you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Once more, here's Eckler. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. Moore, the motion man right. On 4th down, Fields. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. The Bears had 10-6 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
2 yards, good enough for a first. Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Moore, the man in motion. Play action. It's Fields. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. That's to Moore, and he's got it. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. With another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Bears are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got a 1st and 10 at their own 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to move back in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Meanwhile, Fields' throw there complete to Mooney. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Back to throw, Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Running on first down, Eckler. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
3rd and 2, Fields. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Tackled there by Rayshon Jenkins.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On second down, here's Fields. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On first down, it's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Velus Jones, 32 yards. And the Bears have moved out in front. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On first down, right back to Etienne. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. To throw on second down is Young. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here is Young. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price. Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. DJ Moore. with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Santos with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On second down, Young again. Flushed out right. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Here we go. Here we go. 52 blue. Blue black. Black shot. Ready.
Looking to throw, Young. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. Now Young. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure to give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Third and short yardage, Young. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football, and it's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jags come up empty on 4th down, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Off play action, Fields. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Mooney, the motion man right. From the 50, here's Fields. This is swung out to Eckler.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
3rd down and 13. Fields. Looking deep here from Mooney.
And it'll be intercepted.
And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing, because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Young now. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. He may go. And they will score a pick six for Bears touchdown.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Young to throw it. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
That throw by Young incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Young on 3rd down. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Ready. 32. Right.
To the air once more, Young. Flush to his right. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's got this down to the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 7. Now motion left with Mooney. Here's Fields now on 2nd down. He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. They snap it to Fields. That went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it.
And this defense will take over right at midfield. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And Young's throw there incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
3rd quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. And the tight end goes in motion left. Young now from the 50. Being chased out left. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Young to throw it. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Here's Young from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. It'll be Young again. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Bigsby. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now Young going to move him around. Now Young looking to throw on 2nd down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it,
they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Now Young on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And instead of having a one-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And it's fielded at the 34. And that one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Devin Duvernay, 53 yards. And the Jags are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket, because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back, but every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 23. A good return there, 17 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. To throw, Young. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. First target, first catch, and a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Marcus Davenport there to take him down. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Young will set to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Just nowhere to go with the football. He was forced to put that one into Lake Michigan. I think his receivers have to do a better job of working free because he didn't have anywhere to go at all on that play.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne.
And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down, and the Bears will get the football back. And that makes them now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
64 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. In motion left goes Jones. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Moore, the motion man right.
Switch up. Mike 18.
To throw is Fields.
Man open, here is Jones. Touchdown.
Velus Jones.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bears are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
The extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing, Young. Dancing to his left.
He targets Ingram for another grab.
All that for a 2-yard gain, second down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 45-yard line. Young looks to throw on first down. Forced out to his left. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Here's first and goal. Young rolling to his right. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
That throw by Young incomplete.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts in the middle of the field. That should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Here's Fields. Looking downfield for Jones. That is intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are and hopefully they can correct them.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Young to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Now Young. That is caught. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, Plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Here's Young. And he's got his man on the out route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Final minute, one timeout remaining. 1st and 10. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Now 2nd and 4. Young to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears have just about sewn up this football game. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days,